Hello my friends, I now invite you to enjoy this classic Dr. Groovy lesson. What's happening, kiddies? It's Dr. Groovy here, Scott Grove of GroovyMusicLessons.com. Gonna do some slide guitar work today. For all you folks who enjoy the sound of actually using your fingers instead of using picks. Okay, and I'm going to be playing on my Groovy Dillian Mozart model. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, you can actually take each knob and pull it out for your coil splits and everything, and it's just fabuloso. Hey, using these used to be the seat covers in my old van back in '78. Isn't that cool? Oh, here's gotta mention my Dillian stuff. Another one here. Oh, look at that puppy. You can get all these axes. I want to tell you real quick about them again. Just go to DillianGuitars.com. Get a hold of John Dillian at Dillian Guitars at AOL.com. I'm an AOL guy myself. You could even get, it don't matter, man, the Phoenix, which looks like a Firebird, in these colors, or in purple, or your Les Paul looking things, and all these things. You know, it's like every guitar in the world, you can get them like this, or in regular colors if the that kind of stuff don't work for you. But yeah, man, John's a good dude. And yeah, again, mention Scott Grove or Dr. Groovy, and when you're ordering, you don't get that discount on eBay or anything, only when you write to him there at Dillian Guitars at AOL.com. He'll hook you right up with anything you need, and all kinds of new stuff coming out here for 2016. Just go check out the site. Okay, so let's see what we got going on down here. Even got my Dillian shirt on, man. Got the swag going. Hey, and one more thing while you guys know my rig around here. Look, it's acoustic row. So yeah, I kind of swap things around a little bit, and all the acoustics are way up here, and everything else has found a new home, and different guitars are all over the place, even that thing. The goofy ones are everywhere. So yeah, everything has found a new place. So yeah, I just took the 4 guitars off the top here, and I made room for 15 acoustics. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Okay, so on to the slide guitar work. Pardon my handy camera work. Needless to say, I do all this all by my lonesome. Gotta love it. Okay, so I'm going to do this in the key of G, just because that's where everybody likes it to be. Wherever you wear your slide at is fine and dandy. I prefer the middle finger. Just for some reason, I'm just more diligent with it. Or diligent. No, I'm not trying to sell product. No, but honestly, great. I don't know why he gave me the power, but just said, hey, have people mention your name and they'll get money off. So, you got it, buddy. But awesome stuff. And now this is a headstock I can work with. Look at this thing, man. That's beautiful. No dang string trees. Nice and compact and just flipping beautiful. Same with the Strat looking deal here. I heard that Gibson sold, and they got a new guy over there, and they're just gonna God, what are they gonna call the place? You know, this is their new shirts. But anyway, I guess they're moving to a place. They're gonna call their guitars now Broke Neck Mountain. Oh, it just hit me a minute ago. There could be all kinds of fun jokes there. Okay, so in the key of G, and again, no picks. If you want to tuck them or whatever you want to do, fine with me. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is going back and forth with our thumb and our first finger. Let me zoom on in here just a little bit. And we're going to actually work out of the G string here at the 19th and the B at the 18th. So your thumb on the G string and your first finger on the B string. So in order for that to happen, you have to put your slide at an angle so that it's actually touching your dot right here at the 19th fret on the G string. But then you got to turn it so you get the B string. So you're actually creating a G7. Okay, what's cool about this, take both of them and play them together, just like that. And no, you do not have to raise your action on guitars to play slide. That's a total myth. If you do, then your slide is too heavy. Just get a regular one like this, or glass, or whatever. Action does not have to be raised at all. Okay, right now no damping finger behind it, just because you almost can't do it. Plus it sounds cool without it being dampened up here, because it just does. Okay, it gets all that rattle and cool things that we love about it. Okay, so we're just doing the G7 like that kind of thing. Okay, so that'll be basically our first lick. Now, if you take this and get used to doing that, so starting with your thumb. Okay, if you go back one fret at a time, so you're at 19 and 18 right here. Okay, that's all you play. Thumb, finger, thumb. Back one fret, so you're at 18 and 17. Okay, back another fret, so you're at 17 and 16. Now here, when you're at 16 and 15, you're actually back to G major. There's your actual major third, because you've got, looks like an F shape, so you can always remember that. So you can always play that shape right there. Okay, so here again, just work with that. And getting it stopped right there at that 15 and 16 to create, again, the G major. But first you're starting at G7. Okay, so I'm going to have you do it this many times. Okay, so you're going to slide it to the first one, because it's a slide. And you do it that many times. So thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. 3 times. Then okay, again, that is 3 times, slide up, then back into the G, okay? That's the very first part of it, and we haven't even finished up the actual bar yet, because we got to put at the end of this, so it'll be what we'll be doing in the key of G before we go to the C. Okay, so again, just work on that, getting them nailed, but it just sounds so much different. I've got just the neck pickup on. I do not have it coil split. I've got the tone rolled back a little bit, and that's it. Okay. Okay, so after you get this part, you can play pretty much what you want, but I'll show you what is going on. Is you have your G chord with your 12th fret on the D, G, and B strings. Again, if you don't put your damper behind it, this finger, it's a good place to put it now, but if you really have some major vibrato you want going on, take your finger off there, the damper, of course you get that heavy duty, slide sound. Otherwise it's very, trucks controlled. Okay, so you have the chord here. The cool thing about it is going up to the E string on your 10th fret, and then the B string on your 10th fret. Slide it up 2 frets to the 12th. So E on the 10th, B on the 10th, slide it up to the 12th, and then G string. But you can go, so that's just the D and the G string. That's kind of a cool lick. Let me get you through that one, because every little bit helps. So 10, 10, there's 12. Go to the 7th. That's not the 7th fret, that's making a G7, so you're at the 10th fret on the G string. Now to the 12th fret on the D string. Okay, so you got again, 10, 10, 12, now 12 on the G, down to 10, back to 12 on D. Now grab like the G and the B together with 2 fingers, or the D and the G. Here's the D and the G. Or I can do the G and the B. Do all 3. Okay, a lot of wild stuff like that's when you start getting to the George Thorogood stuff. So this whole thing again 3 times here. So you're just going, or, okay, again, 10, 10, up to 12, and while that B string's ringing, just hit the G note. Then you're stopping the E here. And you can do whatever you want, any of the other stuff I showed you there. So. It again. Then I like to do just the same thing. We go back to the 10th fret on the G string for your G7. Lets you know that you're getting ready to go into the C chord. Again, it's just a type of thing. Now we're getting ready to go to the C. Okay. When we go to the C, okay, we just went. Now the same thing is going to apply here. Is you have this nice little triad. There's G. Now we just go to the same thing. The G string will name the chord. So now that we're on the 5th fret, you play the D, G, and B strings, and that'll give you the C chord. Now if you went up 2 frets, there's your D chord. Okay, so the same way we played it up here on the G. Is the same thing you play down here. So if we go to C, okay, so after we come out of that G again, now to C, I like to, again, just like we did the G, that thing, just do it on C. So you're actually starting on the 3rd fret, on the E, and then on the B, then we're going to slide it up to where it goes. Okay? Okay, so you're 3, 3, up to 5, and then, okay, so there's 5 on the G string, down to 3, now 5 on the D, slide up to it. Now grab 2 or 3 strings to finish up your C chord. Okay. Now we're still staying here for another whole time. Now a great way to do it here is to go right up to these. So you got a root 5th, root 5th. So you're looking at 8 and 8 on the high E strings, or high E and the B string. So go up to those. Okay, so just so whatever you like, it's cool to do that. Here's a nice way to get up to that. I know that's from Slow Ride. Slow Ride's an A, of course. There it is. Okay, not to confuse you, but that's a cool way when you're in the C. Okay, so use those few little hints, and then when we go back down to G again, so we've went. Okay, now when we go to G here, now that there's always cool. Again, you can go right here to the G, like an F shape though. Then, to finish up the F shape, so you can play all those. Okay, so when you're doing up to the G and the B, G note, then on the B string, on the D note, so 3rd fret. It's nice to slide 2 frets. Then 1 fret. Then here, 2 frets. Because that's your G7. But what's cool about right there is you can back it up by adding the A string with it. Because that's your G chord. Okay, so here is going from another lick that is cool here when you're back in G, because you were up here doing all the high stuff. You don't want to go right back there yet. You can go later, of course, but I just want to cover the whole neck for you. I like going from 3, 2, open. Okay? On the G string. Then the same thing on the D string. So you can bring it down that way. But that's by far my favorite, and what you'll hear the most is and going from the 3rd fret on the A and D string and bring it right up to G. That one's just D up to the 3rd fret, open G string, okay, then back to the D, there's a better sounding note actually if you want to go back to the 3rd fret on the D string, so it'd be Now when we go back to the, going to the D this time, going to the 5 chord, same thing you were doing before. Okay, so you're just doing the D thing here at the 7th fret, but go back to, so you're at the 5th fret on the high E string, 5th fret on the B string, then shut the high E string up, B string, and then play whatever you want down here on those 3. Now here's a cool way to get back to the G. Okay, this is more of this thing I did a little bit ago, and you'll recognize it. See, I gotta get it back myself. That's the one I'm looking for. You gotta give me time to get it up to, that's what she said. It's like 3 in the morning here, but hey, I'm here to help you. I hope I'm helping anyway. Okay, so in D. Now the lick to get us into G is actually already in G, but you know, it's just being anticipated and it works perfectly, and you don't have to worry about the fact that it's not being played over the G chord yet, because it works perfectly. And this is going up to the 9th fret on the B string and going chromatically up. So 9 on the B, 8 on the E, 9, I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so again, that is 8 on the B, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Slide down on 10. Okay, so you're bringing it up here on the 6th fret, and just going up 1 fret. And as you go past it, as you go past the 7th fret, okay, just change to the B string, and you'll grab that G note again back here at the 8th fret. So here you're on D again. Okay, so you've heard that before, last time. Now to finish all this out, and then we'll call it a day, is the typical. So we just do the G thing down, and that's going to be on the G string and the E string. We're going back and forth with our thumb and our middle finger, or whatever you want to use. And we definitely are dampening now. So slide up to the 7th fret, and we're going to do the G string and the E string and alternate back and forth. Okay, when we get to that last one, I'm just hitting the G and B string together at the 3rd fret. Or you can go. Okay, that's a really cool one. Okay, so you have to leave off the last note here on the 5th fret to make that happen. Okay, so that was just going 3, 4 on the G, then grabbing these two. So again, you leave off the last note. So that's a hard one to pull off there, but you can do it. Okay, and that's just going from 5, 6, 7, you know, doing your C, C sharp, D. You can use all 3 strings or 2 or whatever you want. Okay, so once again, all the way through you got that kind of thing. Okay, so there you go. I hope that helps just kind of getting you started when you start doing this finger picking style of slide work, because it definitely has a different tone than the old plectrum or the pick gives you, which is, it's just a lot harsher. But yeah, you'll get that Derek Trucks type of thing going on. Again, whatever fingers you use or what you use, I think Derek, when I saw a video of him earlier today when he was like 13 years old up there just ripping it up. Somebody sent me a link, said, hey man, is that you playing rhythm guitar? It's a guy with a kind of a baby blue or a sonic blue Strat. He kind of looks like me, but yeah, it was Trucks when he was 13 years old up there playing. But he had it here. Some people do it here. Some people put it over here. Some people just don't have, they're missing a finger, so they just put it on the old stubby there, or whatever they want to call it, and slide thing is the best thing for them. So again, hope you guys dug that. And again, Dillian Guitars at AOL.com. Just write John and say, hey, I want this guitar, after you've looked at the site at DillianGuitars.com. And again, it's just spelt like that, D-I-L-L-I-O-N. Okay, just all the guitars you can imagine, man. It's just so much. And all kinds of electric mandolins that look like ES-335s, and great lap steels, you know, 6 and 8 string both, and just everything you can imagine. You know, double neck Strat things going on, or you can have wood. Okay, but just some of the greatest access. And again, they're made the same place that all your SE series of Paul Reed Smith and all you guys' favorite Korean, South Korea, of course, made guitars are from. So same factory, same workers, same everything. Just every single guitar. You'll know if it's his or not. Right there. He had a former partner in Canada, but they are gone. So the ones that say from Canada, they're non-existent anymore, so since they weren't partners anymore. But anything that has a humbucker, whether it's these or the Firebird looking things, which he calls the Phoenix, because that's actually what it's printed on there. 1, 2, or 3 of them. Every single humbucking pickup on every single guitar has a push-pull on every pickup. So if you get that Firebird Phoenix thing, if it's got 3 mini humbuckers, you get 3 push-pulls plus another switch. So just all the coolest stuff around. And again, nice good headstock so you don't end up again with the broke neck mountain. Okay? Anyway, you guys be groovy. And hey, speaking of groovy, I got some more fuzzy straps coming in. I found one more. This one here had been sitting at a music go round, one of them, for like months, and I'd been watching it, and finally like, okay, I'll drop the $10 on it. It's like, it's me, man. So anyway, you guys be groovy, and I've got tons of slide lessons for free over there at the site. Again, at groovymusiclessons.com. Just go to the where it says free lessons, then click on where it says rock and blues. There's lots of slide stuff, but I wanted to kind of go back to the intros of the whole thing, but doing it with fingers, since it's a whole different ball game, and let you get used to playing them that way, because it sounds so much cleaner, a lot different, and you can skip strings where you can't with the pick, and so forth and so forth and so on. So anyway, you guys be groovy, and again, Dillian guitars, check them out, man. They're just the grooviest things around. And again, same with the PRS stuff. Somebody said, hey man, why don't you see if Dillian could start reproducing them like the SEEGs, you know, that we all dig so much, and that definitely I dig way more than their American ones. And I don't know, I'll talk to him. I'll send him a guitar and see if he can do something like that. He's got PRS looking stuff anyway, so hey, they'd be made side by side, except for the SEEGs have been out of print for about 10 years, so hey, we'll see if we can get it to happen. I'll give him a shout, see what they can do. Okay, you guys be groovy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.